Have you ever had one of those quiet moments where you catch your reflection and think, when did I get here? Not in a sad way, just curious, almost surprised. Life moves fast. One day you're planning for retirement, and the next, you're looking back at decades of memories, victories, and maybe even a few regrets. But my modern and unstoppable seniors, here's the truth. Reaching 80 and beyond isn't the finish line. It's just another chapter. And like every chapter, it brings its own surprises, challenges, and, yes, a few harsh realities. But don't click away just yet. This video isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to prepare you, because the more we understand what's coming, the better we can live boldly, smartly, and with purpose. Here at Wellness for Modern Seniors, we believe knowledge is power, and you, my friends, are still in the driver's seat. Today, we're diving deep into 5 harsh realities of life after 80 that every senior should understand. These aren't just observations. They're based on real-life experiences, health studies, and stories from people just like you. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll feel more equipped, more confident, and more determined to make these years some of your most meaningful yet. Let's get started with the first reality, and it's a tough one. As we age into our 80s, physical independence often begins to decline, even for those of us who were active and mobile just a few years before. It's not about being weak or lazy, it's biology. Muscle mass naturally decreases, bones become more brittle, and balance becomes trickier. You might notice you're moving slower, or that stairs suddenly feel steeper than they used to. And here's the thing, this change can sneak up on you. But don't lose heart, because while this is a harsh truth, there's so much you can still do. In fact, research from Harvard Medical School shows that seniors who engage in even light strength training 2 to 3 times a week can maintain muscle tone, improve balance, and dramatically reduce fall risk. You don't need to join a gym or lift heavy weights. Gentle chair exercises, walking with light hand weights, or even resistance bands at home can make a world of difference. Think of your body like a garden. It needs tending, even in later seasons, and the more you nurture it, the longer it'll bloom. So, if today your legs feel stiff, tomorrow could feel a little freer, if you start moving now. If you're finding this tip helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps me know what content you love and ensures I keep bringing you more valuable insights. Don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit. Let's talk about the second harsh reality. Our social circles often shrink after 80. This one is deeply emotional. Friends move away, partners pass on, and family members get busy with their own lives. You may find that the phone doesn't ring as often or invitations stop coming. Loneliness becomes more than just a feeling. It becomes a health issue. The World Health Organization has called loneliness a serious public health risk, with effects similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Let that sink in for a moment. But my modern and unstoppable seniors, isolation doesn't have to be your story. Yes, you might have fewer people around, but the depth of connection is what matters now. Maybe you reach out to that neighbor you've seen walking their dog every morning. Maybe you join an online book club for seniors or start attending local wellness events. You're never too old to make a new friend. In fact, one of our community members, Gloria, age 84, shared in the comments last month that she started attending a weekly tea social at her local library. At first, she felt awkward. Now, it's the highlight of her week. She even met someone who taught her how to use Zoom to chat with her grandkids in Sweden. I'd love to know, what challenges have you faced when trying to stay connected socially? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's support each other in this journey. Remember, staying social isn't about being popular. It's about staying connected, seen, and heard. You matter. Your presence lights up a room, even if that room is virtual. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep this wellness conversation going. Leave a comment with your favorite tip so far. Now, life after 80 can bring unexpected turns, but with awareness and community, we can navigate them with courage. So, stick with me because we've got more to talk about, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now, my modern and unstoppable seniors, we've already faced some big truths together, and I'm proud of you for sticking with me. These conversations aren't always easy, but they are so necessary. Because when you understand what's really happening in your body, mind, and surroundings, you stop fearing it. You start owning it. Let's talk about another harsh reality. That tends to sneak up on many people after 80, and it's this. The shrinking of your social circle can feel incredibly isolating, but you don't have to face it alone. You see, as we age, friends move, family grows busier, and sadly, some loved ones pass on. Suddenly, your once bustling calendar looks quiet. And that quiet can turn into loneliness, which research shows is more than just an emotional feeling. According to the World Health Organization, loneliness and social isolation are linked with a 50% increased risk of dementia, heart disease, and even premature death. Yes, 50%. That's not just sad. That's serious. But here's where the power shifts. You don't have to sit back and let loneliness take the lead. In fact, this stage of life is an incredible opportunity to build new connections, not just hang on to old ones. Consider joining local senior groups, book clubs, or wellness programs, whether it's online or in person. And if that feels intimidating, start simple. Call an old friend. Talk to your neighbors. Even greeting someone new at the park or the store can light up your brain with that sense of belonging. I'll never forget one of our channel community members, Margaret, who wrote in and said, "I never thought I'd make new friends after 80. But after joining a local walking group, I found 2 best friends, and I haven't missed a walk in over a year." It's never too late, and the connections you make now can be just as deep, meaningful, and joyful as the ones from your youth. If you're finding this tip helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps me know what content you love and ensures I keep bringing you more valuable insights. And don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit. Sometimes all someone needs is a gentle nudge to reach out and connect again. Now, let's talk about a reality that hits closer to home. Literally, after age 80, your home might become more dangerous than you ever imagined. That may sound dramatic, but let me explain. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death among older adults, according to the CDC. And where do most of those falls happen? Right inside the home. You've walked those hallways 1,000 times, but all it takes is one stray rug, one slick bathroom tile, or one dimly lit stairwell. I've heard too many heartbreaking stories from seniors who were otherwise thriving, but one fall changed everything. Here's the good news. You have the power to fall-proof your home starting today. No, you don't need to turn your house into a hospital room, but you can make simple changes that protect your independence. Install grab bars in the bathroom, use non-slip mats, keep walkways clear and well lit, and, for goodness sake, wear proper shoes indoors. Those old slippers might feel comfy, but they could be a hazard waiting to happen. And don't forget your strength and balance exercises. A few minutes a day of gentle stretching or using resistance bands can help your muscles stay responsive and steady. If you haven't heard of Tai Chi for seniors, look it up. It's like yoga met balance training, and it's fantastic. I'd love to know, what changes have you made in your home to feel safer? Or what's one thing you know you need to fix but have been putting off? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's support each other in this journey. And here's another tough truth, but one we must speak about. You may begin to feel invisible in society, and it's not your imagination. The world moves fast, trends come and go, Youth is glorified in advertising, media, even healthcare. Sometimes it feels like the older you get, the more people stop listening, stop looking, and stop caring. But let me tell you something, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Your value is not measured by the wrinkles on your face or how fast you can type on a smartphone. Your life experience, your wisdom, your humor, your resilience, these are priceless. Don't ever let anyone make you feel small because you've seen more birthdays than they have. Still, I get it. When you're overlooked, at the doctor's office or ignored in conversations with younger people, it stings. But here's a powerful reminder. You don't have to shrink to fit someone else's view of what aging looks like. Speak up, ask questions, share your stories, mentor someone, volunteer your time, become the wise elder your community didn't. Even realize it was missing. And if you're feeling like your spark has dimmed a bit, go do something bold. Learn a new skill, post a video, write a letter to your younger self. You've got more to say than ever before, and now's the time to say it. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep this wellness conversation going. Leave a comment with your favorite tips so far. Are you feeling inspired to try these tips? Let me know in the comments and let's motivate each other. Also, don't forget to share this video with anyone who could use some extra wellness encouragement. Now, let's dive even deeper, because we're not stopping at surface-level wellness. We're here for truths that transform. And this next one might hit hard, but it's one of the most powerful realizations you can have after 80. No one is coming to save you, and that's not a bad thing. Let that sink in for a moment. You see, for much of life, we're conditioned to look outward for help. Doctors, family, systems, caregivers. And yes, support matters, community matters. But at this stage in life, you are the captain of your own ship. Your choices, your mindset, your habits, that's what will define how you live the next chapter. No one is going to show up every day to remind you to eat well, move your body, stimulate your brain, or stay connected. But you can, and that's incredibly empowering. One of our subscribers, George, he's 86, once said, "I stopped waiting for someone to fix me or motivate me. I became my own wellness coach." Now he walks 20 minutes every morning, practices gratitude, journaling, and even started learning Spanish online. And you know what? He looks younger now than he did 5 years ago. This is the mindset shift I want you to have. You're not waiting for permission. You're creating your own wellness legacy. And speaking of creating, let's move to something that many don't talk about: purpose. Yes, purpose after 80. Because even though the world may act like your productive years are behind you, that's just not true. Purpose isn't about a job title or paycheck. It's about meaning. And the truth is, having purpose is scientifically proven to boost mental health, physical vitality, and even longevity. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors who feel a sense of purpose live longer, have fewer health problems, and experience less cognitive decline. So, what gives your days meaning now? Is it gardening, helping with the grandkids, sharing your life stories with younger generations, supporting a cause, teaching others what you've learned? Whatever it is, lean into it. And if you're still figuring it out, don't worry. That, too, is part of the journey. Try new things, explore. You're allowed to reinvent yourself at any age. You've earned this freedom. Now, use it to fuel your joy. Another hard truth: grief will visit you more often as you age, whether it's the loss of a partner, a friend, or even the loss of physical abilities. It's a part of life that becomes more frequent after 80. But grief isn't something to push down or ignore. It deserves space, and you deserve healing. You might be told to stay strong or move on. But let me tell you this. There's nothing weak about feeling. Cry if you need to. Reflect, write, talk, even laugh when memories come back. Because grief and joy can live in the same heart. And when you honor both, you heal in a deeper, more honest way. You are not broken because you feel loss. You are human, and you are not alone. In fact, if you've experienced loss and want to help others through it, consider becoming a grief companion or joining a peer support group. Your pain can become someone else's comfort. That's the incredible power of shared experience. And that brings us to one final truth for this part. Your body is changing, but it's not done yet. Yes, after 80, energy may dip, joints may ache, memory may waver, but don't mistake slowing down for giving up. You're not a machine losing parts. You're a living, evolving being. You can still nourish, strengthen, and protect your body with intention. Eat real food, hydrate, stretch gently, get outside for fresh air, practice balance. Don't skip your checkups. And if something feels off, don't ignore it. You deserve proactive care, not just reactive treatment. And most importantly, listen to your body with compassion. If it needs rest, give it rest. If it wants movement, give it joy. Your body has carried you through a lifetime of stories. Treat it with the gratitude it deserves. Now, before we wrap up this part, I want you to do one thing. Place your hand on your chest. Go on, right now, and say, "I'm still here, and I still matter." Because you do. If this video has resonated with you so far, please give it a like. It helps more seniors like you find this life-changing content. And drop a comment below with the truth that hit you hardest. We read every single one, and your story may inspire someone else today. All right, my modern and unstoppable seniors, welcome to the final part of this powerful journey. We've uncovered some raw truths about health, loss, mindset, and purpose. But now it's time to bring it all home with something just as important. What do you do with this knowledge? Because wisdom without action, it's just memory. But wisdom with intention, that's transformation. So let's make this real. Let's talk about daily rituals. Small, doable habits that can create massive change at any age, especially after 80. First ritual, morning light and movement. Before you reach for the remote or the pill box, open a window. Let the light in. Breathe. Move. Even just your arms, your feet, your neck. This tiny ritual wakes up your body, resets your internal clock, and tells your brain, "We're alive today. Let's live." Second ritual. One mindful connection a day. Call a friend. Say hello to a neighbor. Send a voice message to your grandchild. Connection keeps the heart young and the mind sharp. Even a 2-minute chat can shift your entire mood. Third ritual. Eat one thing that grows from the earth. A piece of fruit, a handful of greens, a bowl of beans. Real food. Because every bite you take is either medicine or poison, and your body is still listening. Fourth ritual. Protect your sleep like a treasure. No heavy meals late, no screens right before bed. Dim the lights. Soften the room. Create a bedtime routine like a sacred ceremony. Because sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. Fifth ritual. Reflect and release. Take 3 minutes at the end of your day to breathe, to thank yourself, and to release anything heavy. You don't need to carry every worry into tomorrow. Lighten your load. You've earned it. And here's one more truth, maybe the most important one of all. You are not a burden. Let me say that again. You are not a burden. You are a story, a guide, a well of wisdom. You've lived through decades of history, heartbreak, joy, laughter, and change. You've raised families, built communities, endured loss, found love again. You are a walking archive of life itself. Never let a slower pace or a forgetful moment convince you that your value has diminished. You are priceless, not in spite of your age, but because of it. So here's your invitation. Share your story. Write that memoir. Paint that canvas. Mentor someone younger. Start a legacy project. You are not finished. You're still unfolding. And here on this channel, we'll be unfolding together. Every week, every video, with practical tools, real talk, and the deep respect you deserve. So if this message spoke to you, and I hope it did, click that subscribe button. Join the movement of modern seniors who are done with the stereotypes and ready to rise. Your future still matters, and it's going to be beautiful. Until next time, take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart again, and say it out loud. I am still here. I still matter, and my best days are not behind me. They're right in front of me. Now go live them.